Welcome back, insiders. Today, without a question, we are going to be talking about MIMO, but we're also going to be talking about, and this is something I got asked in the comments yesterday by Griff Fifth Safari, it might be, how did you script your HaltUP and HaltLW label? And that is exactly right here, HaltUP HaltLW label. And for now, in my tweet, after the trading day, I always do a little bit of a tweet here. Here's the ThinkorSwim script. That's ultimately what it is. So you want to take this script and you want to put it in your TOS platform. And I'll show you exactly how to do that as well. So where am I? Here we are. So this is the trading day. So if you go to setup, you can say open shared item, and then you post that in here, which I actually need to copy that link again. You can even see if I click this link right here, it'll even go to that preview page already. So let me just copy it, copy link, and put it in here. You'll see it, get the link, click import. I'm not gonna import it because I already have it. And you can see that under, I think it was tools, and then you'll see it here as a Halt custom. And here is exactly the script for that, which actually Toby shared with me. So I appreciate it, Toby. And let me go back to let me go to trade. And then all you have to do to put it in here or anywhere you want to put it is go to studies and then edit study. And I just put it in the volume area because it felt like it wasn't in the way. I feel like it would bother me more if it was up here. Maybe I would see it better too. Maybe I should put it here at the top right. I don't know. That's an option, but I put it down here in the volume and that's it. That's all I had to do. There's also these custom settings you can adjust, but it's already by default added. But here it is, in case you are wondering what my settings are. These are the settings, but again, it is already in there by default. The other bit of excitement we had today was our second stream, which we just finished. You can check out here on my live page and just go to the stream. You'll see the date. And I think I'm going to add the tickers again. Let me know if that would help you, but I think it actually helped me in terms of searching it through previous streams. Now, these are the tickers we talked about or we were trading. The big one I want you guys to focus on is MIMO. This one was absolutely crazy. We had some catalyst, which was really nice. We had the low float, 5.7, but it was a really, really cheap stock. It was below 10 cents originally, and then it ran all the way up to 0.368 cents. It was like a 260%, I think at one point today, almost 300%. It was really crazy. We also had BFRG I made some profits on, and my spider senses were really tingling on that one, as Toby was making fun of me about. But I'll talk about this one as well a little bit. Ultimately, MIMO, which felt like a huge sympathy play from PHUN, which was similar. Look at that, below 10 cents as well, except this one didn't have any catalyst and had a big float. But ultimately, these two tickers were kind of similar. I think that's what everyone was thinking about. And again, it was kind of similar to CRGE, which had that big open move on Friday. So we're getting a lot of these sub-dollars, sub-dollars. I mean, look at this one, below 10 cents, below 10 cents, and below 10 cents, all around 0.08 cents. Is there a coincidence there? I don't know, maybe. Anyway, now with MIMO, it didn't wait for the market open and then did nothing, and then around 10:45, it actually eventually ran. With MIMO, this ticker was running from the beginning, and I'm kind of scared to hide my trades because I think they might not pop back up, but I'll hide them anyway. Now, I wasn't really interested in this ticker, and you're going to see that on the live trading. Basically, I kind of let this thing go like 100%, 150% without me. And then after like about 20 minutes or so, I started trading it a little bit late. I got some trades in here, and then this is actually where I made most of my money when the move was kind of over. I don't trade a lot of sub-dollars, and I didn't fully trust this ticker, and so it took me a long time to really want to edge into this one. And that was a little bit of the problem. I mean, it was definitely the problem yesterday with PHUN, and I absolutely missed the move. And I think it is kind of good to show you guys PHUN really quickly because look how crazy this ticker was. Check out the chart here at the top right. This was PHUN. It just went absolutely crazy. Remember, it started below 0.8. So it was somewhere here. And this was a 500+% runner yesterday. And on the way up, I actually did not trade this one. Well, I did a few trades, and then eventually called it somewhere around here. And then it still rips. And I just felt like I didn't want that to be the case with MIMO. So I was like, no, sir, let's get aggressive on that one or this one. So that's what I decided to do. So I got a little bit more aggressive here, made my profit, but I really want to talk about these two trades that I missed at the market open. And I was saying there's probably going to be a good chance that we're going to get some really beautiful setup, and I just got to act on it after the market opens. And we had two. So the first one was this trend line that went down here. We had a breakout of that trend line, good volume, and then we had a perfect pullback, and then we ripped 39, potentially 40%. I don't know where exactly it is. Let's just say 40% even. It ripped 40% even. Like perfect. Look at this. If I remove this, let me just show you guys how perfect of a bounce it was on this trend line. So that was the first trade that I thought was basically perfect, that I actually ended up taking. So I mind you, I did take it, but I traded it with tiny size. Wait, actually, hold on. I'm pretty sure I took this one. I don't know why it's not showing up. Anyway, okay, no, I traded this pullback and then this one again. So this is the one I was kicking myself in the butt that I missed, and then I traded this one, but with tiny size, and I was actually proud of this one, but again, I traded tiny size. The next one was and mind you, this is a 5-minute breakout, 1-minute pullback. Now, ultimately, I stumbled upon that, or missed that. I think I was a little bit risk averse at this point. But ultimately, I went for this pullback, and I got that. That was a 10% bounce, but I just traded this one with a very small size. Both of these I really liked. After that, I wasn't really liking this ticker. It felt risky. Volume was down, so I wasn't trying to get aggressive. But, man, beautiful pre-market run. I mean, we were trading this from 7, well, I don't know what my first trade, yeah, let's just quickly look. But, yeah, ultimately from like 7:30 till 10, we were busy trading this one. So my first trades were here, but I wasn't sizing, very small size. It wasn't until like 20 minutes later this ticker was running where I started sizing in on it, and that's where I made my money, finally getting it more aggressive. I didn't want to be like PHUN yesterday where I just absolutely missed it. Now, another reason I was a little bit sloppy at the open is because I was looking at this BFRG ticker right here. So I'll pull it up, BFRG on the main screen. Let me go back to the main screen. Wasn't really a ticker I was super interested in. It did have that nice float, did have a catalyst, but it just was never gapping up that much. The percent on it was really uninteresting for me. So it was like in this 25% zone. But at first I was kind of nervous about MIMO. I didn't want to give back profits. So I went for a small size trade here. 5-minute breakout, 1-minute pullback. This was a perfect trade. I should have, could have, would have just done like 3,000 shares. I don't know why. It's so frustrating, like when you're being overly cautious, but I was, and it's kind of a tough market, so that's probably why. And I can't be too sentimental. I gotta, it is what it is, and there's probably a good reason I hesitated. I got this trade, nice little profit, made like 50 bucks, and then I got a nice pullback here, and then I made like 90 bucks on this one. But again, tiny size. I should have been doing 3,000 shares and 2 trades. I'm only at 2.5 thousand shares. So totally undersized. And that was the case with MIMO after the market opened. I just undersized. My conviction was a little bit light. And I was also torn between these two tickers. Should I trade BFRG? Should I trade MIMO? Obviously, I think my attention should have been on MIMO, but I got a really good trade on BFRG. Tricky. So I guess I got to get a little bit better at multitasking and working on that conviction, hands down. But I can't complain. I'm up $1,044 today, so it's nice to have a 1K green day in the bank, especially after yesterday waiting all day. And then after 3.5 hours of staring at the markets and nothing happening, I totally missed PHUN. I felt a little bit dumb yesterday, as I said in my recap video. But today, a nice solid win for the bank, so I'm happy about that. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you haven't already done so, check out that live stream. It's good fun in there. A lot of old and new faces in the chat room. Hope to see you next time. Like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao.